Most mobile games are absolute dog water. Like, who wants to play this? But then again, I do remember enjoying so many good mobile games as a kid. So I'm gonna find out whether there are still good ones by only playing mobile games for an entire week. And even though this started off all fun, it quickly became unhinged. You won't believe some of these games. The first game I downloaded was Hill Climb Racing, and after opening the app and hearing the music, like your grandparents during their high school reunion, I was hit with a wave of nostalgia. You have to drive through these maps, and you start off with this red hill climber, and with each new checkpoint and trick you do, you get money, which you can use to buy a ton of different vehicles and stages. My favorite is probably the motocross bike, but there's everything from a tourist bus to a car, and an actual tank. I should not be given such power. The stages get more difficult as you go farther, and you have to upgrade your stats to drive better. Most of the time though, it just ends in there are enough levels here that I could play this for a long time. But as they say, variety is a spice of life. So I went on there and I read a really interesting article about the Minecraft movie success. But then I was hit with a wave of sadness when I realized I couldn't play Minecraft. It's not like the game has a mobile port or anything. But as Shakespeare once said, what is Minecraft if not a bunch of trees and zombies? So I have the perfect alternative. Plants vs Zombies, or as the zombies would say, the game started by asking my age, so I obviously had to become the 125-year-old man, Ploop Jeep III. Again, like your grandparents' high school reunion, this game made me super nostalgic. How many high schools did your grandparents go to? Starting with the basic pea shooter, to the sunflower, chomper, and the spike weed. I don't think that's legal. There are different zombies here too, like buckethead zombies, football zombies, and your dad. These zombies get through by eating these sentient plants, which is horrifying if you think about it. But you know what they say, if you can't beat them, eat them. The game was fun and it gets pretty difficult as time goes on, but I couldn't hold my attention for more than 20 seconds because of what YouTube Shorts has done to me. There are games made for short attention spans out there, but this is what they look like. I can't stoop this low, right? No, I'll just have to play other good games. Okay, that's it, Grandpa. You're going back to the retirement home.
I see you.
Look what I saw on the Play Store the next day. It's Granny, or Grandmother if you're British. The game is simple. You're locked in a house by this crazy old woman and you have to get out within 5 days, finding items, opening locks, and unlocking different endings, all while Grandmother is chasing you. Luckily, I had a good amount of real-life experience doing the exact same thing, so I was able to get the hang of the game pretty quickly. It's fun to figure out where each item you get is used, and it really only becomes scary when you turn up the difficulty. But I'm just shocked by the amount of ways to commit elder abuse. Overall though, it's a very fun experience. Not the elder abuse part, that's not fun. I could keep playing games that I knew, but they kind of only made me sad because I just didn't feel the same excitement for them. So I knew what I had to do. I had to try out the new games, but just the good ones though. I'm never gonna play those weird looking Voodoo ones. Oh, look who it is. It's Plonk, the talking coconut. What do you have to say, Plonk?
Authority should be derived from the consent of the governed, not from the threat of foe.
Classic Plonk. Got any game recommendations for me, Plonk?
Cats are liquid.
Roger that.
Who's Roger?
Cats are liquid. This is a game where you're a cat, but a blob, and it's a platformer, but you have the ability to stick up walls and also melt, I guess. And it is pretty fun, and it does get harder with each new level and mechanic. But honestly, I feel like the controls aren't that great. I expected something more smooth. It feels like a mobile game, because it just doesn't have that flow. But I wanted to play a game that truly utilized the mobile, something you couldn't get on other platforms, using the touchscreen. And once again, I went to cats with Divineko. Now this game is really fun. You're a cat and you defeat incoming enemies by drawing the symbols on them. It causes you to get possessed, which is a valid reaction. And it's the first time I felt a game truly justify being on the mobile, because you can't really have this dual touchscreen experience on any other platform. A Nintendo DS? What is that? Plus the game gets super difficult with later bosses and many enemies coming up together, and there are some power-ups too, like the shield. The game design is just really good for this. You know what? I guess modern mobile games aren't so bad after all. Maybe these weird looking ones are also good. I'm gonna start the next day with these games. Nap time. I regret everything I said yesterday. I should not have played these games, and I'll tell you why. The first game I downloaded was Mob Control. I'll be honest, I know these kinds of ads aren't that great, but honestly, they seem like games I could turn my brain off to. But what I failed to realize was that my brain was never turned on in the first place. I was thinking you would be controlling the person, but you use a cannon to shoot out people. We shoot out blue guys and we fight red guys and destroy their buildings. So much for equality, I guess. This game isn't difficult at all. All the mechanics are so basic, it's like an insult to my intelligence. After the first 2 levels, the game goes into this whole menu, in-game currency, microtransactions, a building mechanic, and character card. And this is the kind of stuff that pulls my planks. Not every game has to be Clash Royale. All I wanted is a bunch of levels with the same mechanic with clever level design. But there's one of 2 possibilities. Either they're trying to get as much money out of the players as possible, or they have such a large player base that they need these mechanics. And seeing as it's Voodoo, creating a cash grab seems like something that they would do. Get it? Did you get it? It's a play on words. It's like a pun. Voodoo, more like doo-doo, am I right? Cause it's so stinky. You know what? That was exactly as bad and good as I expected. But maybe there's something better out there. Maybe Prison Survival Tap Challenge would be good. It's named like an Amazon listing, and it looks like that Netflix show. It's called Octopus Activity or Crab Recreation or something like that. I take back what I said. Prison Survival Tap Challenge is everything that's wrong with the gaming industry. It's literally just a copy of Red Light, Green Light and other Squid Game mini games, but this time you're not killed for organs, you're killed for that sweet ad revenue. Literally every other click there's an ad, and if you die you have no choice but to watch an ad. And there's like ads covering half of the screen during gameplay. Prison Survival Tap Challenge should actually be called Please Stop Talking Cashier, because all they want is money. But maybe, just maybe, a final game can change my opinion. Oh god, what is that? Apparently all these are Italian brain rot games, like Tung 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 Sahur and Bombardiro Crocodilo. Why are they Italian? And they have a horror game. In this game, you just have to explore this random farm and try to collect 8 dolls, all while the monster is chasing you. You can change the monster with ads. I'm sticking with good old Tungsten Sahur here. I mean, look at that face. I would hang out alone in a farm too if I had a face like that. He starts shouting whenever he approaches you, and all you can do is run. When he does catch you though, I think I just voodooed myself. What's that, Tungsten Sahur?
Everybody like and subscribe and hit the tung tung notification.
That's nice of you to say. Anything else you wanna say, Tungsten Sahur? Oh god, I don't think I can include any of that in the video. So after pouring bleach in my brain and my ears, I went to sleep. The first game I saw on the Play Store on the 4th day was Moi, and I know that's just Yom spelled backwards, but it has like a billion downloads. So my Moi is a pet simulator, like Talking Tom, but without the arms, or the legs, or anything really. I had to come up with a good name for my Moi, so I went with Pring. It's supposed to be short for... Pring arrived at our home in a box. I think he also did a voodoo on the way. What confuses me most of all is how mois as a species even exist. You have to do everything from feeding this thing to bathing it. You can also change its appearance and its color. I'm pretty sure that's racist. You just have to check in every so often and refill all these needs. And there are some fun mini games you can play too. I looked at the developers page and they have 8 pet games. And then this is Pickle Pete. But I'll make sure to check on Pring every so often. I definitely won't forget to take care of him. You know what I love more than anything else in the world? P-I-Z-Z. Pizza. So we are playing Pizza Ready. The game is alright, like those Roblox tycoons, but without the 40-year-old men pretending to be kids. You go around getting ingredients, cooking pizzas and selling them, managing the restaurant all on your own, and you use your profits to upgrade your shop. What confuses me though is that no one in this universe wears pants. So if these characters don't wear pants, it's a funny and creative and artistic design choice, but when I do it, it's indecent exposure. Way to go with the double standards, guys. Another thing me and the pizza guy have in common is this goofy walk. It just exudes confidence. It's got that Mr. Potato swagger. This game deserves an IGN 7. Too much pizza. Oh look, it's a bird. No, it's a plane. No, wait, it's a Segway. Burritos. In Burrito Bison, you get to destroy living gummy bears as a shirtless man with rockets attached to your pants, while also breaking through walls made of cake. Finally, a game made for us little guys. Honestly though, I'm kind of addicted to this game. The mechanics, the art style, and the overall feel of the game is amazing. You can keep improving your stats to go further and faster and get more money. And when you do reach the end and defeat the Gummy Bear Chef, you get this whole new dimension. And then there's this new game plus feature, meaning it's almost infinitely replayable. This is probably my favorite game I've played so far. It's just so good. This has to be Gummy Bear Genocide though. Let's sleep on that. On day 5, I was watching the peak of human art. It's this big budget film called The Amazing Bulk. Anyways, this made me think about rip-off games, and that's what we are playing today. And we have this fun little wheel to help us select what rip-off we want. Oh look, it's Spider-Man. Let's play Rob Hero Wise Town. This game has like 100 million downloads, so it must be good, right? Right? Well, you tell me. This guy does not look like Spider-Man. There's something about his costume, I guess. Oh yeah, also the fact that he has a gun. This is what happens when Peter Parker is bit by a radioactive cease and desist letter. He shoots people, he rides sports cars, and he dances. No guy can compete with this. Honestly though, I'm just surprised that this is an actual open world. And you do have web shooters from wish.com, which just go in one direction. But as a game, it's just alright. There's random ads and these loot boxes, and there isn't too much to do. I mean, there's only so many times you can steal cars and shoot people in an open world. Something like that just can't be a major game. But if this is a ripoff of Spider-Man, so is God of War Ragnarok. Let's play a GTA ripoff. This is Dude Theft Wars. This game is special because it has a different art style. It reminds me of the old Danny games like Muck and Crab Game. Where are you, Danny? This game is actually really well built. It has a proper loading screen, an open world, and even like missions. I started off as the blue shirt kid.
Okay, first of all, like the YouTube algorithm.
And the first thing I did was steal my neighbor's car. I saw a lemonade stand run by a grown man, and judging from the mustache, it has to be a money laundering scheme. I randomly got caught by the police, and the fun thing is both the guy and the cop do a little dance when he's released. I also met Jumping Jeff, who seems to be dancing during a shootout, and I gave him a good smack. He's still dancing, but now in the middle of the road. Let's all comment go Jumping Jeff.
Isn't that just a way to boost engagement on your video?
Shut up, Plonk. Again, I'm just really surprised with the amount of detail in this game. There are so many side quests and things to do. It's a pretty huge open world as well. Overall, I really enjoyed this game, so it gets a 7 out of 2. I spent the rest of the day just exploring the world of Dude Theft Wars, so I didn't play anything else. Dude Theft Wars was fun, but now I needed something more minimalist, and I have the perfect game. Stick with it. This was actually made by a YouTuber, and it's a super difficult game where you play as this blob and you have to keep going higher and higher. Your only ability is to throw yourself and stick to walls. Spider-Man who? It's really fun and super frustrating sometimes, but the blob mechanics, it's super smooth and it's better than Cats Are Liquid. There are 3 different difficulty levels, and there are different blobs too, like Ball of Spaghetti, an Invisible Blob, and Long Boy. The mechanics are good, the music is great, and so is the art style. Good job, Sam Hogan. You get a star of good jobness from me. I wanna play another good game, and this time it's super nostalgic too. YouTube might have stolen my attention span, but Robbery Bob has stolen my heart. I don't usually play top-down games, but Robbery Bob is really fun, and the top-down view works well. As the name suggests, you steal people things from their homes. In this first game, you work for this guy who breaks you out of prison, and basically every home you break into, you steal something for him. And then in the end, you steal everything back from him. Me when steal back, stolen, steal. Again, it's a really fun stealth game, plus with all the different items like the rotten donut and the mouse, there's strategy too. The art style is really great, and there was a banger song released for the games.
Shh, we're sneaking.
Well, 2 of them actually. These songs are really good, and on the 6th day, I slept singing one man's trash is another one's treasure. Or as they say in quote, a single man's discard is a separate individual's fortune. Tomorrow is the final day, and I want to end it with a bang. Just one masterpiece of a game.
Somebody wants.
Guys, is your dream car green, super popular, and very cool? That's not your dream car, it's Shrek. I enjoyed playing Granny, so let's play Scary Night at Shrek's hotel. Oh wait, it says Grek, not Shrek. I guess the developer made a typo, but it's fine. Shrek always forgives. I didn't know Shrek was in the hotel business, but I guess he's been on the grind.
Being an ogre in this economy?
I was given a warning in the beginning with a bunch of text, which I guess I should have read. But jokes on them, I'm illiterate. We start off at the front desk, and hotel manager Shrek tells us that there's an empty room on the 2nd floor. I channeled my inner donkey and kept annoying him again and again. And I guess after a point he just... I voodooed myself again. So the second time around, I didn't annoy him and decided to go straight to the room. The first thing I saw was Donkey's head. I was wondering where he was. It's nice of Shrek to make him a partner in the business. I guess you could say he's the head of the business, right? Wrong. He's dead. The controls are super slow in the game, and I think this is a mobile port of a PC game. On the first night, nothing scary happens, but on the second night, Shrek wants us to take some boxes upstairs, which is pretty scary if you ask me. But I guess Shrek is a certified hustler though.
Paid labor in this economy?
On the second night, Shrek appears to us in a dream, which is understandable. This is true main character energy. On the third night, Shrek wants us to clean the bathroom, even scarier.
Funded cleaning? In this economy?
After cleaning the bathroom though, he's nowhere to be seen. Shrek appears again in a nightmare. The next night, Shrek doesn't look so good. He starts glitching and he wants us to clean a mess in the bathroom. Only it's a human body. We finally come to our senses and decide to leave. And that's when Shrek knocks us out. We wake up in some random room and Shrek wants us to collect 40 onions in a minute or he won't let us go. I tried a couple times but I couldn't do it. And the jump scares were getting too scary. So in true Shrek fashion, I quit the game and looked up the ending on YouTube. I expected some kind of holy grail of game ending, some cutscene, maybe a motivational quote, but nope, it's just this. I think that's enough for Shrek shenanigans. Just remember guys, as Shrek would say, keep Shrekking. I think I learned that mobile games do have a lot to offer. Some of it was really good, like Burrito Bison. Some of it was pretty bad, like Tungsten Sahur. And some of it was life-changing, like the Shrek game. I had a lot of fun playing these games too. I guess all mobile games aren't so bad. I just hope there's nothing I forgot about, like an abandoned pet or something.